Hello my O fans, welcome back to ONYT's official main channel. I am super excited to make this video. Right in front of me, as you can see, is the main terminal of O-Topia International Airport, because today I'm going to be giving you a grand tour of this incredible structure. This is a relatively small airport and will be fully owned and operated by ODOT, or the Owen Department of Transportation. There are 3 gate sections with a total of 16 gates. As of January 2021, this airport serves 4 airlines: Owen Air, including its subsidiaries, Falcon Air, which is Foxy Fen 13's airline, SCF Flights, which is Snappy Circuits Forever's airline, and ALA, or Asai Lever Airlines, which is Elevator Man 546's airline. Unfortunately, none of ALA's planes are at the airport for 2 reasons. Number 1, because I completely forgot about it, and number 2, I don't know what the airline's fleet and livery is. Maybe in the future I'll add more gates and have a few ALA planes there. And oh yeah, this airport actually serves as the headquarters for Owen Air. And anyways, I don't want to keep rambling on, so let's begin. We're going to cover everything in here. The check-ins, the planes, the luggage systems, and so much more. Welcome. Wow, how beautiful is this? So we'll start here in the terminal building. Sorry, it's super laggy. And then we'll get into the gates with all the planes, and then the luggage system, as you can see over there. So we begin here. This is the Metro Inn station. It is the airport line terminal. The other station is Arsenal, which interchanges with the Southern line. Also, next to the Metro Inn station is where you can get your minecart to ride ODOT trains. Because how are you going to ride Metro Inn or Explore Track if you don't have a minecart? That's what I thought. Anyways, the way this works is that you simply step on the pressure plate.
Gave minecart *1 to OINN 1524.
Nice and easy, isn't it? Now these things here are supposed to be the kiosks. They're for printing your luggage tickets. The way it works is that when you arrive at the airport, you scan your boarding pass that you printed at home using the My ODOT app or Owen Air website and scan it. And you can also use your boarding pass on your mobile device if you want. But here in Minecraft, all you do is press the button. That's it. Nothing more. They're supposed to be printed.
You have been given name tag *1. Gave name tag *1 to OINN 1524.
As it comes out, but I don't know how to do that. There are 12 kiosks, 6 for Owen Air, 2 for Falcon Air, 2 for SCF, and 2 for ALA. And if you're flying OJet, which is Owen Air's regional subsidiary, you can still use Owen Air kiosks. Now these here are where you drop off your bags, including your luggage tickets. So the way it works is that you just load it onto the conveyor belt. Oh, whoops, wrong one. And you load your belongings and push it. We'll worry about that later, but anyways, I'm going to give you a little warning, is that this section is only for gate section A and half of B, them being B1, B3, B5, and B7, whereas the other ones over there are for gates B2, B4, B6, B8, and all of C. The reason for...
Your attention please. SCF Flights Flight 203 with service to Snaps Block is now boarding at gate C1.
Yeah, that's the announcement system at OIA. Anyways, the reason for that is it would seem be more complicated to handle, so that's why I split them in 2. And these are the departure and arrival tables. We're going to go through all of the planes listed when we get into the gates. And one last thing here. This is for employees only, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what's inside. So it's going to be an underground shuttle that connects the main terminal to the air traffic control tower and the cargo terminal. It's going to be quite a long ride from the main terminal because both of them will be on the other side of the runways. The shuttle will use the same rail technology as Metro Inn. So that's pretty much it for the main terminal. So we're going to check out the gates and planes now. Alright, so now for the gates and planes. We're going to start here with section A, followed by C, and then B, because section B is for the international flights, has the most gates with wide-body aircraft, and something very special that you'll see when we get there. But for now, section A. As we enter, as you can see, there's a really long aisleway. And over here is the shortcut to one of the baggage claims, which we'll check out later. And we approach the first gate, which is A1. Occupying this gate is OJet Flight 1524, which is a de Havilland Canada -8-400 with service to Toronto's Billy Bishop Airport, boarding in 51 minutes. And if you're wondering how I built this plane, over here, it's from a YouTuber named Lord Decker and his tutorials on how to build passenger aircraft. That actually applies to all of these planes at OIA. Some were modified by me to look like other planes, some remain the same. So credit to Lord Decker for all these builds. I'll link his channel in the description below so you can check it out. Anyways, if we go into the cabin of the Q400, there's not much in here because it's very small. The only things I could fit in here were this Owen star decoration, which I use nether stars for. And if we head towards the cockpit, the throttle. That's it. Nothing else. Now, as we head on, by the way, there are 4 gates in section A and C, while B has 8 gates, if I didn't already tell you. So, moving on to gate A2. As you can see, there are no planes here right now, but we do have a plane arriving here soon in 41 minutes, which is OJet Flight 6925 from Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Okay, moving on to gate A3. Alright, here we are, gate A3, and here we have Owen Air Flight 974, which is a Boeing 767-400, which just arrived from Vancouver. And what makes this plane so special is that it serves as the spawning point for O-Topia. Let's check out the interior, and I'll show you where it is exactly. And here's a fun fact for you if you'd like, if you didn't know. These pathways to get from your gates to your planes are called jet bridges. Alright, so here we are in the Owen Air 767. Now, behind this door is the cockpit. That's the captain's seat, that's the first officer seat, the throttle and a few buttons. I couldn't fit anything else in here. And, as we head into the cabins, this is the economy class cabin. I put in a nice retro theme to all of Owen Air's economy classes and OJet. The item frames back here, as you can see. Oh. Okay. Just switch like that. And the item frames here are supposed to be the in-flight entertainment screens. On Owen Air, it's called Sky Service, named after the defunct Canadian airline of the same name. And here, right here, is the exact spawning spot at 275, 8, and 975. Here's an emergency exit. And this is what premium economy class looks like. It applies to the theme of Owen Air pretty well. It's nice and relaxing, marine and aquatic theme. And don't worry, these seats are actually very comfortable. I just like the design of these seats. And finally, back here is where the flight attendants sit with the phone, and back here is the food and beverage storage. On Owen Air, we serve almost every type of food in Minecraft, and only water, because the other drinks may have an effect on our passengers. Here's a sample of what they look like, the food, and the water. I didn't put much in here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the ONR 767. Let's move on. Alright, moving on to gate A4. So,
Your attention please. Owen Air Flight 784 with service to Hong Kong will board in 23 minutes at gate B6.
So at gate A4, there's pretty much nothing here. If you're wondering what plane was occupying this gate, it was Owen Air Flight 820, which already departed for San Francisco. When I build the runway, I'll build the plane about to take off. It will be a Boeing 757-300. In the future, I may have a few shops and takeout restaurants between these gates, but for now, that's it for Section A. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, there is no security at this airport because it's Minecraft. If this was in real life, there will be security and actual kiosks. So now it's time to check out Section C. So this gate section is for the other airlines that fly to O-Topia like Falcon Air, SCF, and ALA. Oh, whoops, we'll do the baggage claim later. But for now, at gate C1, we have SCF flights, Flight 203, another Boeing 767, I think it's the 200 version this time, with service to Snaps Block. It's actually boarding right now, as you heard from one of the announcements. Let's check it out. Snappy Circuits Forever actually came to OIA to paint this aircraft. He even painted the right wing line, which is quite unusual. He also furnished the interior, so let's check it out. Look at how colorful this is. This is amazing. Yeah, this appears to be an economy-only aircraft, but it still looks cool. And apparently there's a cat back here. I don't know what that's doing here. Kind of worries me because some people, like me, are allergic to cats. Yes, I am. And, oh, the name is Calico. That's a cool name. There's nothing here, so let's head back. Looks like a charter airline. Oh, we're at the cockpit. All done. Moving on. Alright, at gate C2, we have Falcon Air Flight 119, a Boeing 737-300 bound for the FLP Empire, boarding in 1 hour and 2 minutes. I think Falcon Air should retire these 737s soon because this particular model, their first flight was back in 1984, 37 years ago. Anyways, let's have a look. Once again, Foxy Fan 13 painted the wings, very unusual. And oh yeah, there's a fuel truck down here. It's currently refueling the plane. So here we are in the Falcon Air 737. Looks nice. Here's the cockpit. You don't really need to see it because it's the same as all the other planes. And another economy-only aircraft, which is understandable because it's a smaller plane. And, ooh, in-flight entertainment. On Falcon Air, it's called DICES. I think it stands for Digital Information Communications Entertainment System. But, I don't remember. And who wants to sit here? And, more animals. There's, oh, hi, Luke. Thought you were Blue Eddie for a second. And Penelope, my favorite cat. And it's quite unusual. I mean, sometimes they're allowed in cabins, but usually they're placed below in the cargo hold. I guess these note blocks are supposed to be the speakers, but they're really big. This is your captain speaking! And finally, back here are the food and beverage storage. And also luggages for some reason. They're supposed to be in the cargo hold, in the overhead compartment, or under the seat in front of you. Maybe there's not enough room because, again, this is a narrow body aircraft. There's nothing in here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Still looks pretty cool. Alright, moving on to gate C3. This is Falcon Air Flight 106, which is an Airbus A321, not the Neo, but the older 200 series. This plane was actually modified off of the Boeing 757 by Lord Decker because it looked the most similar, and he didn't make a tutorial for the Airbus A321 yet. And yeah, I accidentally parked it a little too far due to a measurement miscalculation between the gates, but it's still fine. Let's check it out. Painted the wings again. There are no ground vehicles. It's pretty much the same as the 737. And the cockpit, you already know everything. Here are the seats. The loudspeakers. And the storage back here. And, oh great, no animals. And again, yeah, there's nothing in here. And one thing I liked about these Falcon airplanes is the red carpet line. Unfortunately, it didn't really work with the item frames because they're in the same position, but I think it looks better like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And at gate C4, there are no planes, as you can see. But we do have a plane coming in 4 minutes, which is SCF Flight's Flight 330 arriving from Snaps Block. The plane will be an Airbus A350-900 that I'll have to modify off of the Boeing 777 and will be taxiing after it landed. So yeah, that's it for gate section C. And now it's time for... Oh my
Your
God.
attention please. Owen Air Flight 422 from Amsterdam has now arrived at gate B7.
I really should have disabled the announcements before making this video. But now it's time for my favorite part, Section B, the Owen Air International flights. Alright, it's time to check out gate Section B. Look at this window dome. It's amazing, right? Starting with B1. We have Owen Air Flight 439, which is a Boeing 787-9 with service to London Heathrow. And, ooh, it's boarding. This plane was actually the first plane to be built at OIA, and also has the widest cabin interior out of all of these planes. Let's check it out. You're gonna love this a lot. Alright, here's the cockpit. You don't need to see it or whatever. And look at this. This is the business class cabin. I know it looks kind of bland, but they're amazing. Whoops. You even got a privacy door for yourself. Isn't that amazing? Now, in the big, spacious coach, there are 2 extra seats in each row for extra capacity, and the retro theme gets more enhanced by this. Same thing for the premium economy class, as you can see with the extra seats, and flight attendant seats with the phones, and then of course the food and beverage storage. All of the Owen Air planes are loaded with the same type of foods, including my favorite, cooked salmon. Delicious. So yeah, I guess that's it for the Owen Air 787-9. Very special aircraft. So let's move on. And oh yeah, if you're wondering why these windows are blue, that's how the 787 is. It's a really unique window mechanism that you can actually dim them. So at gate B2 there are no planes, but ON Air Flight 553 from Singapore will arrive here in 18 minutes. Moving on to gate B3. At gate B3, we have ON Air Flight 862 bound for Tokyo, boarding in 1 hour and 25 minutes.
Your attention please. ON Air Flight 862 with service to Tokyo Narita will board in 1 hour and 25 minutes at gate B3.
That's what I just said!
Geez, Owen, why do you have to be so salty? I'm just doing my job.
Oh god, that was scary. Anyways, this is a Boeing 777-300ER in the Special Star Alliance livery. If ON Air was real, it would join the alliance. Let's check it out. There's also something really cool near the end of the cabin. I don't need to show you the cockpit because it's the same thing as all the other ones. So we'll start with the business class. Compared to the 787, it leaves a narrower aisleway. Whoops. Here's economy, of course. Whoops. The premium economy. And back here, we have first class, complete with a bed and bigger privacy doors. I can imagine myself flying. COVID-19 has been lasting for too long now. I just want to fly somewhere. And this first class will actually probably make you want to fly ON Air, although it's not real. Here in Minecraft, this 777 is the only aircraft with first class. In real life, it would be on all wide-body carriers. Back here, we have the flight attendant seating, of course. And this is unique because it also comes equipped with Sky Service Entertainment. And finally, food and drinks. You've seen them before, so that's it. Alright, moving on to gate B4. Oh, wait, was there a fuel truck down there? Maybe we can see better if we leave. Maybe it's on the other side. Oh, I think I see it. I'll just show you. There is a fuel truck over there. It's refueling right now again. And all of the ground vehicles are actually my own design. So moving on to gate B4. Next up we have ON Air Flight 356, a 747-8 Intercontinental bound for Guangzhou. It's boarding in 1 hour and 34 minutes. Oh geez, that's a long time. And there's a fuel truck just outside fueling the plane right now. And I think this plane is the second longest airliner behind the Boeing 777-9, which ON Air actually placed an order for 3 of those planes. They're still going to keep their 777-300ERs, but let's check it out. This plane is very unique. As we enter, we already see the premium economy class. It's another neat retro theme because of this marine-like wallpaper. Usually in 747s, this would be the first class cabin, but I couldn't fit the seats, unfortunately. And the economy class seats are divided into 3 sections because of the emergency exits and this upper deck stairway. Speaking of upper deck, there's something really cool up there. We'll get into that in a sec. But, very narrow aisle again in the business class. And finally back here, the emergency exits and the food storage. It's very small because it's super narrow. So I had to stuff all of the food and water in here. Now let's check out what's on the upper deck. Get ready for it. It's a lounge. Another piece of retro on ON Air. Nowadays, the 747's upper deck is used for, business class. I don't like that. Also, this lounge can turn into a dining room for any meal. You can choose to dine up here, or if you don't want to, you can stay at your seat. But be warned, they might run out of seats. Also, behind this door is, of course, the cockpit. It's the same as everything else. Not really much of the difference, except you have the high ground. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can sit here, you get to meet people, have some fun there. And the lounge is actually accessible for everyone. Usually back then, the upper deck stairway would be in the front where the first class seats are supposed to be. It's like a spiral staircase, and it would be exclusive for first class passengers only. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the 747. It's actually my favorite aircraft because of its big, unique history, although unfortunately I never flew on one. We have 2 more planes to see. So at gate B5, there are no planes right now. As you can see, it says, "Welcome to O-Topia, gate B5. And there is a plane arriving here soon. And the plane arriving soon at this gate is ON Air Flight 891 from Shanghai in 1 hour and 29 minutes. Again, quite a long time. And at gate B6, oh, you might remember this from an older ONYT video. This is ON Air Flight 784, which is an Airbus A350-900 bound for Hong Kong. If you don't know, it's when Owen Piombo-G pranked me by saying the flight departed when it was still boarding. Oh,
What did you say?
I said you pranked me about the flight.
I'm sorry, okay? It was just a prank. I promise I'll never do it again.
Okay, accept it now. Go back to the studio.
Okay. Jeez.
Ooh. Anyways, this plane was modified off of the Boeing 777, again by Lord Decker, and over here is a catering truck which delivers the food to each plane. It is operated by ON Air Catering Services. Flight 784 is boarding in 23 minutes? Yeah, 23 minutes, but let's check it out. As you can see here, that's the catering truck, loaded with chests, loaded with food. Oh, the cockpit, business class, yeah, you've seen everything. I don't need to show you really again. Economy class, premium economy, the flight attendant seats with the phones, and finally the beverage storage. There's nothing really too special in here. Maybe except the catering truck. And, oh yeah, if you're wondering, there are no God dang it. There are no washrooms because it's Minecraft. Alright. So that's it for the Airbus A350. Alright. Finally, the last plane at gate B7. Here, we have ON Air Flight 422, which just arrived from Amsterdam, as you heard in an earlier announcement. And as you can see, there is a luggage truck unloading the bags. And this plane is an Airbus A330neo, which again was modified from the Boeing 777. The interior is pretty much the exact same as the A3. I just saw something there, but nope. It's pretty much the exact same as the A350, but this aircraft has the most flight attendant seats. See, there are 4 phones and 8 flight attendant seats. And then, of course, the food and beverage storage. So that's it. That's it for the planes. And I'll just show you Gate B8 briefly and what plane will arrive there. So, right here, there are no planes, you know that. It says, welcome to O-Topia, Gate B8. But according to the arrival table, here, ONAir Flight 70 from Paris will arrive here in 1 hour and 13 minutes. Now, I present to you the amazing new Marina Lounge. If you're wondering how I got that name, it's from ONAir's unique name, usually on the premium economy classes, which is why I also chose these seat covers. So yeah, again, like the 747 lounge on the upper deck, you can sit here, you can dine here before your flight, you can meet people, hang out, and with this nice panorama window, you can watch the planes take off and land when the runway gets built soon. So, yeah. This lounge is exclusively for international travelers. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the gates and the planes. And guess what? The video is still not done. We still need to check out the luggage system, so let's do that now. Okay, now for the
Your attention, please. This is the final boarding call for ONAir Flight 439 with service to London. For the remaining passengers, please proceed to Gate B1.
Okay, now for the luggage system. The way it works is that, let's head under here, is that when the luggage truck, oh look, there's my suitcase, but when the luggage truck finishes loading with bags from your flight, it will drive from the gate here, and then it will unload onto the arrivals carousel. And there is a lever to switch between carousels depending on the flight, whereas number 2, where ONAir 974 unloads, and the bags would go around and around and it would stop. And this would be an example of a printed luggage ticket. As you can see, it says OR 974 YVR to OIA and then the date of the flight. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the luggage system. It works the same way on the other side. So yeah, now I'm going to discuss the future plans for OIA. Of course, I'm going to build the runways, air traffic control tower, and cargo terminal. After that, I will complete the underground shuttle. Laying out the tarmac will take like 6,000 years because number 1, the airport spreads over a large area, and number 2, I'm not really experienced with commands, but for now, I'll lay it out manually until someone can teach me. And I also plan to build an aircraft.
Your attention, please. O-Jet Flight 6925.
An aircraft hangar for ONAir, right next to the cargo terminal. And in the aircraft hangar, I plan to build an ONAir A319neo inside. That will be for maintenance works. And at the cargo terminal, I'll build a few 747-8Fs, 767s, MD-11s, you know, ONAir cargo's fleet. And also an airport hotel somewhere just outside this terminal. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed because it took a lot of effort and time to make this video and the terminal and everything inside, including the planes and stuff like that. Again, I'm going to link Lord Decker's channel in the description below. He posts cool Minecraft tutorials on buildings, planes, ships, and much more. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to get the latest updates of new ONYT videos. I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.